Earthlings. Oh, Earthlings, what is going on? What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jack Hewlett, and I'm here with a long awaited YouTube video. I know it's been a minute. I'm back though. Forget about the past. I'm here now. Yeah, different setup. Let's just jump right into it. Look, man, you ain't ever gotta ask nobody about their morals or about who they are. You don't really have to ask too much of questions. And I'll tell you this is why. Your actions speak louder than any words you can ever hear. And that's just what it is. Your actions speak louder than any words you will ever hear. I actually came up with a quote. Actions speak the only words you need to hear and the only words you can see. Look, a lot of times we might think we know somebody, or we might think we know what this person would do in a situation, or we might even think we know what we would do in a situation. The truth is, when it comes down to it, you don't know, and only people's actions can show you who they truly is. What people do truly reflects on who they is inside. Sometimes actions can be deceiving too. Words more deceptive, of course. But for the most part, if you're gonna ever judge somebody or ever dictate your opinion off of what somebody's doing, let it be off what somebody's doing, not off what they saying. And whenever you hear something, you always need to think to yourself, but I didn't see it. And this is what you're saying, but this not what you're doing. Because I could tell you, make sure I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording. I could tell you all day, like, yeah, I'm going to be a NASCAR driver. Yeah, I'm going to be a NASCAR driver. I want to be a NASCAR driver so bad, blah, blah, blah. But what are you doing to take the steps forward to get to that point? That's the question. If somebody is telling you how much they love you, but they constantly shitting on you, constantly putting you down, you got to step back and say, wait, I hear what they saying, but what they showing me shows me exactly the opposite, or it shows me something completely different. And I think sometimes we turn a blind eye to people's actions because we love them. And even I'm accountable for that. I'll hold myself accountable for that. There'll be times when somebody will fuck you over. I ain't even gonna watch my mouth no more on YouTube. I don't give a fuck. Sometimes people will fuck you over and they'll do some crazy stuff. And you'll forgive them because of whatever the relationship may be or whatever the case may be. And when they come back around and bite you in your ass again, or they do that thing again, they cross you again, whatever the case may be, you can't be surprised and you can't be upset. Not because it's your fault, it is your fault, but they already showed you who they was. They already showed you what they would do. So why are you surprised? And you can't force people, to keep their word. If somebody don't keep their word, it's nothing you can do. You just gotta notate to yourself. Look, when people doing things, you just notate it down in your head. You say, okay, noted that. Off of these things, not off what you heard, not off what the person said or what. Off of these things you did, I've created this concept of who I think you are in my mind. You have to take a step back. You have to take a step back and ask yourself, when you're asking yourself, what kind of person is this? Don't listen. You got to close your ears. Just watch them. Because what they show you is everything you're going to need to see. Guaranteed 100%. Everything they do, everything you do is a reflection on you and what your true intentions is. Now, you got to be careful because sometimes somebody could do something nice for you. Somebody could do the right things, quote unquote, and have malicious intent. You get what I'm saying? Somebody could, let's say, you know what I'm saying, you at the bar. Bartender want to fix you a little drink. Whole time, they slipping something in your drink to hopefully that you pass out. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Somebody might, hey man, take my spot in line. Whole time, they about to rob the store. You get what I'm saying? Like, you just got to think to yourself, when somebody doing something nice, We can't be over the moon when somebody do the right thing, bro. I mean, I'm gonna just be real. If somebody need help and you help them, you don't get no goddamn flowers for that. If you do the right thing, helping an old lady cross the street, you don't get no flowers for that. You did what's right. And yes, I get it. You could say, well, we still got to give our flowers a snap. But I'm just saying we can't give so much emphasis on doing the right thing. Like, that is the bare minimum, doing the right thing. It's kind of sad that you got to applaud somebody for doing the right thing. But nonetheless, when people show you, you know what I'm saying? When people show you what it is and you still don't believe it, the rest is on you. If I show you again and again, I don't fuck with you, I don't like you, but I keep coming back around, but you keep coming back around trying to befriend me, I've already showed you. I've showed you what it is. That's why, feelings is one thing. Of course, go off feelings, but never go off what you hear, man. Go off what you can see. A mixture of both. The eyes can be deceiving as well. Like we talked about, people might do good things but have ill intentions. But just think, man. I want y'all to think back to a time where you were cool with somebody or you're close with somebody, whatever the case may be, and they've showed you again and again they don't fuck with you. They don't like you. They don't appreciate you. They don't respect you. Whatever the case may be. And you keep going back around that person after they showed you that. There got to be a point where you step back and you be like, wait, okay, I'm tripping. Why do I keep going back around this person? What am I doing? And you're going to start to ask yourself after your encounters with them, when y'all leave each other, like, man, why am I feeling so low? Why am I feeling down? They put you down. They made you feel like that. And then tomorrow you're going to go back and do the same thing or be with them again so they can do the same thing to you. But what they saying is, I fuck with you. You leaving and they dap you up. All right, fuck with you. Love you. See you tomorrow. Whatever the case may be. But when you with them, they constantly putting you down and they constantly shitting on you. You got to ask yourself, if that's what's happening to you, you got to ask yourself, well, damn. They say this, but they showing me this. You get what I'm saying? Go off what you see. Go off what they giving you. Go off what they giving you. Somebody could say they love you. Somebody could say they care about you or whatever the case may be. But ask yourself the question. Think of anybody right now that you know that loves you or that you love them, whatever the case may be. And ask yourself the question. How do they show it to me? Whether it be they're there for you anytime you call, or they always got your back, or they always checking up on you, whatever the case may be. Maybe they, whatever it is, just ask yourself, how do they show me that they love me? Do they buy you gifts? Do they not want anything from you when y'all around? When they come around, are they constantly trying to take from you? You need to ask yourself, how do they show me? I hear what they saying. Everything you saying sounds sweet. It sounds so la la la. It sounds so beautiful. But then you got to sit back and ask yourself, like, man, but what are they doing though to show that? What are they doing to not prove it, but what do the actions say? That's what I want to say. What do the actions say? You hear people's words, but you need to start asking yourself the second question. The second question, what do the actions say? I hear what you're saying, but what do your actions say? If a person speaks highly of themselves, but when you see them, they're constantly doing negative things and not being a problem solver, not being a go-getter, but they're telling you how much they're a go-getter and a problem solver, you got to sit back and ask yourself, wait, yeah, you said that, but when I see you, you're not doing those things that you said. And we got to start holding each other more accountable on keeping your word. It's like, if I say I'm going to make a YouTube, if I say I'm going to make a YouTube video tomorrow, I say I'm making YouTube videos, you can ask me, well, Jack, you ain't dropped a video in 12 days. I will have to be accountable and say, that's true. I have not stepped up and dropped a video in 12 days versus me just saying, yeah, I make YouTube videos, But when you look at the action, you're like, well, you're not really making YouTube videos. It's just like if somebody says, I drive tractors, and then you pull up on them, and you at the crib, and they just playing the game. And you like, bro, you don't drive no. I ain't seen you touch a tractor. I ain't seen you freaking pick up a lawnmower. I ain't seen you pick up a paintbrush. Like, how you say you it is, but I ain't never seen you do this, or I just don't see it. You gotta go off what you see. Cause what people say, the mouth is like a ass. Anything will come out that motherfucker. Y'all, I keep saying that. Shout out to Birdman. The mouth is like a ass, man. And look, we all might say things here and there. We might, you gonna slip up. You gonna slip up. You ain't always gonna keep your word. You might, you feel what I'm saying? You might let somebody down. But that person, you didn't have to ask yourself if somebody let you down. Well, what did their actions show me? Their actions show me they tried, or they actions show me they didn't try. Their actions show me they give a fuck. Their actions show me they don't give a fuck. Every time you take a step back and you disconnect emotion and you disconnect from all that shit, and you just think logically. You ask yourself, okay, this person treats me like this. This person makes me feel like this. This person acts like this. This person does this, this, and this. You got to sit back and logically ask yourself, okay, this is what they do. This is what they say. Which one is adding up to more of what they presume to be? Majority of the time, people gonna show you better than they could tell you. Like my mom used to say before I was about to get that ass whooping, I'm gonna show you better than I could tell you. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. That is some of the greatest words you can ever hear, because you can always show people better than you could tell them. Sometimes you can't explain the feeling, or you can't explain what you trying to explain, but you can show it. Actions, they so loud. You can say you hungry, but if I see you digging in that trash can, I know you hungry. You can say you hungry, but if you ain't waking up every day trying to go get it, I know you ain't hungry. You say you want to win, but then I see you scrolling, laying in the bed, I know you don't want to win. Because you showing me. You showing me you hungry because you digging in the trash can. You showing me you want to win because when you wake up, you trying to go get something for yourself. I'm going off what you showing me. I'm just keeping it real with y'all, man. We cannot pay attention so much to what people say. The words don't mean shit. Words don't mean nothing. They don't. Word is bond, is cool, what they say. But your action, man, what you do outside of this handshake, outside of this pinky shake, whatever the fuck, outside of this sign the contract, how do you uphold your morals when you walk out of the room? That's what you want to see. How do you carry yourself in action? Not how you talk up yourself or how you say the right things. Demonstrate. Demonstration over explanation. Show me. Don't tell me. I don't want to hear it. That's all I really wanted to talk to y'all about in this video, man. All right, Earthlings. I'm going to see you on the next one. Thank y'all for tuning into my YouTube video.